big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad be pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more desto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, dame pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet points to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the big scan when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, 100s and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them.
Okay, Coach, they indeed love their football here in upstate New York as you look inside of New Era Field in Orchard Park. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. 2 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Line 40!
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. We'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Hands up! Larry! Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Double time, double time. Everyone stays up.
This is Joe Mixon, 4th in the NFL in rushing last season. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Dalton. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mixon with a first down carry. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line. Now Joe Mixon. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Dalton bootlegs out. Looking for his tight end, Eifert, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So after the INT, it's Allen. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Denard. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know this, it's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL, but I'm not quite sure this is what they had in mind about something they wanted to emulate.
No, you don't want to emulate a turnover. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Now, after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Love. Looking for his tight end, Eifert, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Where's 52? 52's the mic. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Allen. He's going to rifle one deep left. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Trent Murphy, the one to bring him down. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. The sack there by Trent Murphy. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase him.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. That's complete to John Ross. And he's And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. And Quigley now on to punt as he sends this one away. Now this is fielded in the end zone. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bills will take over at their own 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Back to Mixon on 1st down. And some room to run now. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Singletary to get the drive started. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Switch gears. Motion.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. The Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick, there on the coverage. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. The Bengals drive about to get going. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have it. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. That's a cornerback in for the sack, Tre'Davious White.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit him with a screen soon.
He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And Dalton to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen with it faking people out.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On 2nd down now, Mixon. He's got a 1st down past the 30. And finally brought down at the 34-yard line. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal 1st down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that 1st down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. To throw here, Dalton. Pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Hands up, please.
Dalton with a give here to Mixon. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. On the return, it's White. A big boot that time. 57 yards, the official distance. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. Couple completions.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Carl Lawson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Trevor Williams there on the coverage. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. This time they stay on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. The Bills send the punter out as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So plenty of action on the field, but no action right now on the scoreboard, at least as of yet. 0-0 is our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway? And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight. Maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the 3rd quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 7 yards there and a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13. Allen, he finds Yeldon. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And Yeldon was always reliable out of the backfield for Blake Bortles, and now he has a chance to help out another young quarterback in the same way in Josh Allen. But you look at the numbers a season ago, 55 catches, almost 500 yards, very sure hands for a running back. They go with a screen. It's Yeldon. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk. To come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And here's a throw taken in by Boyd. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. Got a man open, it's Ross. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Now they run with Mixon. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yard. And look at this. It's a fake. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. On 1st down, they'll start out with Singletary. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. So the shotgun snap to Allen. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. 1st down.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the 1st down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. They'll run on 1st down. Singletary. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo 1st. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st down, they stick with Singletary. And this time, the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
On 2nd and 12, Allen. John Brown's got it complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there at 22. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Allen. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Cole Beasley, his first touchdown of the new season. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Hauschka adds the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. That's fielded in the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Smooth.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a two-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
Give them 17 at a Cincinnati first down. Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Dalton on the draw to Mixon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Hate to say it, but that play typifies what we've seen from this offense all game long.
Yeah, don't you think maybe you flip over your play sheet as the offensive coordinator and see the side that says try something different? You know, because this has not worked all game long. They continue to try and get it done. They've got to come up with something a little bit different. Try something special, something they haven't seen.
Anything to score a point. Dalton now to pass. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Well, you're trailing. It's the 4th quarter, and you've got to throw the football. But the defense knows this, too. So they're just going to sit back, bring in an extra defensive back or two, the old nickel or dime strategy, Brandon, and wait for you to put that bad boy up for grabs. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Yeldon. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage. The stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Alert.
And now they'll throw with Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Hard throw, incomplete. You got a young quarterback, maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
We got this.
Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Mixon with it. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the 44, Dalton, open man is Ross, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. Big spot, Andy Dalton. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. Big Geno Atkins there to bring him down. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They go right back to Singletary. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, they go with Singletary. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the 1st down. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And not all W's are created equal, CD, and this one came in shutout fashion.
Well, their offense certainly didn't need to do anything, right? They could take the day off, and they did. But the defense, they carried them in a big way.
Yeah, look, the offense obviously stuff to work on, but they did enough, and the defense carried the load.
But you know what they say, it's always fun to work on things if it didn't go well in your game with a victory in your pocket. And that's what they've got going forward.
So for the Bills, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll get another home date next week as the Patriots will come to town. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice in the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch 'cause you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating 'cause ice on the wrist. Why bet you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When the not saving, Be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the